Camp is a high level of conversational live hip hop daily. I'm your host, Mecca King. How is everybody doing tonight? Tonight, I don't have a guest. I'm actually doing this one a little bit solo just so I can give y'all a rundown of some of the things that's happening in the world of Cash Color Cannabis over the next month or so, man. I was about to say, Herb, I was about to bring up something that was just on my mind. Before I left the crib, I was listening to KRS-One's My Philosophy. That is hands down one of my favorite songs of all fucking time, dog. I'm talking about like top five. I'll put that record up against any record out. Like if y'all, I know this is, I'm taking, I didn't even get to the topics, but I'm just giving y'all where my mind is right now because I'm by myself in the studio with a mic. KRS-One's My Philosophy is one of the best records ever. I don't know what y'all's like. I'm gonna do a top five one day for Instagram with my followers, see what they minds at. But yeah, My Philosophy, KRS-One, definitely one of my top five. What up, Danny Digital? Y'all can't see because, like I say, I'm on this side and y'all don't see the other side. But my good brother Danny Digital pulled up in the building. Y'all should know Danny's a legend out in these Atlanta streets. He's also a legend in Cash Color Cannabis world too, because me and Danny went up to New York and did that classic session we did in New York where we had my man Branson. We had we had my girl Sabria Stills. We was killing it out in Gramercy Park and out in Harlem. The matter of fact, that Harlem story is still to this day a funny story I tell people about how many cabs ducked us, how an Uber didn't want to take us down there. But we did it when we went to Harlem. Oh, oh yeah. Bro, cabs split. We was down by Gramercy Park, so we still around Manhattan. Nah, they wasn't playing with us. They wasn't playing with us, man. Matter of fact, the dude dropped us off so far from the park, we had to walk through the park. Me and Danny took penitentiary chances. Like life and death moments happened to get this interview for a person I never even seen and didn't know if anybody's ever seen him before in his life, in their lives either. But we did it. Facts. He drove us down the street. And let us hop in his two-door coupe. All this happened. Yeah. I wish somebody was filming us doing that shit. That was life.
Because to see y'all and meet y'all and be like, hold up. See, I'm not a wolf, so I'm not. If I see you walking down the street.
Oh yeah. This is New York. This New York. This is New York. Shit, we was in Washington Park, and I remember I saw this dude trying to follow us too much, and I told Danny, make a turn, because I'm from Boston. I kind of get when people be on your tail, there's this dude following us. But anywho, I kind of diverted from the actual show tonight.
We need to do a 2023. Like, yo, this is where we was at.
Facts.
I bet you right now, it'll look totally different from when y'all was there.
Oh, I totally believe it, because when we was there, but yeah, remember we was at the vegan restaurant with Jake and them, and they was like, "Yo, let's go take pictures over there by the store." Bro, if you dog, it looked like ASAP Mob was at the store. My man Jake was like, "Let's go over there and take pictures." Me and Danny was like, "Nah, that's not a good idea." Yeah, that ain't a good idea. That ain't a good idea. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. We thought exactly. We got the hint pretty quick, man. But anyway, back to Cash Color Cannabis. Like I said, we got a lot of dope things happening in April, and I just thought I'd run that down to y'all while I was out here. First things first, on April 5th, Cash Color Cannabis magazine #2 hits the stands, hits your mailboxes, all the good stuff, man. Thank you everybody who supported our first issue. This is our first round. This is my first time being a publisher at all. And forever, I wanted to actually put out my own magazine. It's been a dream of mine since literally I've been in middle school, to keep it a buck with you. And if you actually read the first issue, I keep saying episode, so I'm so used to doing the podcast. If you ever read the first issue and you read my letter from the editor, you see why I came up ultimately and said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do this magazine thing because it's about that time. But I had a great time doing it. Thank you everybody who purchased the first one. The second one features a slew of amazing people coming through. Got my man Tucky Blunt with this ill interview that me and him did. I sat down and spoke with my girl Chanel Lindsay about Billo. If y'all y'all know Billo. You know, me and Joe took our Billo out for a test run, and we got some footage. We want to drop that too when we drop the new magazine next week. Plus my girl Nicole Buffon. So I'm not gonna give everything away. I definitely want y'all to read it and be able to consume it and definitely burn after reading. So make sure y'all pay attention when I drop the link. If you aren't on our mail list yet, make sure to get on our email list so you can be one of the first ones to know when Cash Color Cannabis magazine #2 hits the stands. Also, we're finally rolling out subscriptions. So for $55 a year, you'll get all 4 issues of the magazine, plus a special gift at the for our fourth quarter issue. So hit the link in our bio if you follow us on IG, and click the link and make sure you subscribe to Cash Color Cannabis magazine. Issue #2 will be dropping on April 5th. All right, but that ain't the only thing that's happening in April, because your boy got to take a trip to Miami. Now, this is my first time going to Miami. I don't know if I ever told people that. What up, L? This is my first time going to Miami. Like, I've literally survived 4 decades of my life never going to Miami, but I'm going for the first time April 11th. Yeah, I'm going to be at the Fountain Blue. Oh, chill, big dog. I wish. I got a wife who got the hookup. But anyway, so my flight's locked in. It's going to be dope. Hotel's booked. We definitely going to be at the Benzinga Cannabis Capital Conference in Miami from April 11th through the 12th. Thank you, everybody, for the hospitality down there. Definitely shout out to my boy Ernest for even plugging me in with this. For those who don't know what Benzinga Cannabis Capital Conference is, there's literally no better place to connect with people who are literally driving the cannabis industry forward right now. So come down and enjoy food, libations, and come back with $1 million deals. Hopefully, that's my plan. I'm coming back with $1 million deal. Plus, while y'all down there will be 500 copies of Cash Color Cannabis magazine #2 out there for y'all to pick up. You won't have it be free of charge. So just grab one while you are at the conference. Make sure you flip through it. And if you see me walking down the floor, come get a picture with me. But it's gonna be super dope. I can't wait to get down to Miami and meet some of the peoples. I know my man Coach gonna be down there. He already DM'd me and said, "Mecca, you know we got the Airbnb." And I said, "All right, I'm gonna come pull up on you because I'm gonna be in the hotel." I can't do. Yeah, I can't do. Plus, I don't like doing Airbnbs out of town. Like, we used to do that shit for South by Southwest. Dog. I got a story about that one time. We in the Airbnb, and I hear a knock on the door, and I'm thinking somebody trying to break in because we in Austin. I'm like, I don't know who none of y'all is. But I ain't going to say the name of the rapper, but he was having a special occasion come through. And he didn't tell nobody, so Shorty came through the door. It just made way too much noise. But we're going to be in Miami. I can't wait. It's going to be April 11th through the 12th. If you're going to be in the city, definitely chop up with me. Make sure you grab an issue of the magazine. Come get a picture. Come talk. Let's do, all that shit. I might bring the microphones, too. I might do a couple of sneak interviews. And then that following week, because we're going to be busy as hell for April. That following week, I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. from the 18th through the 20th. And I'm going to be up there for Lobby Day. So this is going to be literally my first time going to Lobby Day. I've been wanting to go for a couple of years now, thanks to M for MM. M for MM's doing a gathering up there for Federal Lobby Day, so you will definitely be able to join them and some amazing allies such as Marijuana Policy Project and the Asian Cannabis Roundtable. But I'm definitely going because I want to follow some of my friends and some of the people I know who are lobbyists, and I got a story idea that I'm going to be doing for the next issue of the magazine. So I'm going to go up there personally, and I'm going to follow some lobbyists, and I'm going to get in the minds of what it's like to be a lobbyist, especially from the side of cannabis, where people need to really be in the ears of some of these politicians. Plus, I get a chance to throw on a suit and go do my thing and actually petition them some shit too. Like, hey, what's up? When y'all gonna can we get Cash Color Cannabis broadcast up in here one day? You know what I mean? Like, can we do that? Who I gotta speak to? But that's gonna be dope. I can't wait to go. If you're gonna be in DC too during that time, definitely hit the boy up. And I'm also impressing this to make sure I can get back home because that's 420 week too. So I know literally the whole city gonna be lit up. I've seen event after event after event. I know most people are gonna be at the sesh, and I know there's gonna be a slew of other shit going on. So I'm gonna make sure I get back to the city in time to make sure I can take part in some festivities and finally kick it with folks, man. And last but not least, Elevated Food and Wine Festival. If you was watching the show last week, I had my girl Jess on here, aka Professor Cannabis. She pulled up and she's doing an amazing event called the Elevated Food and Wine Festival. Cash Color Cannabis gets to be one of the media sponsors, and I actually can't wait for this event. This is going to be April 29th. It's going to be Midtown Atlanta. So come out and learn. Come and learn about and experience the magic of hemp in food, wine, and spirits. So I'm really definitely looking forward to the wine. She was talking last week about the dude who has the infused wine. I was like, I'll definitely try that. So it's going to be hosted by Hood Unicorn, who is host of the All Hustle No Fear radio show. There's going to be live cooking demos. There's going to be best edible vendor competition. And there's also going to be a Can of Professionals panel discussion. So please follow Elevated Food and Wine Festival on Instagram. You'll be able to see the full entire rundown. But I think it's definitely something you want to come to. So it's going to be April 29th. It's going to be Midtown. Definitely come out and support a local hustler. She's going to be doing an amazing event. Elevated Food and Wine Festival is going up. And also, I didn't mention this too, but if you are in Atlanta, April 25th, we do release parties for the magazine. We're going to be doing a release party for Cash Color Cannabis issue number 2. And we're actually going to be doing it not here at the studio. We're going to be bringing the studio down the street. We're going to be at the Holistic Connection. Shout out to my boy Kyle Brown. We wrapped up about that last week. So we're going to be bringing the show down there on April 25th. So you're going to be seeing me, Herb, Joe. You're going to be seeing all the backdrops and all this shit actually down the street. So please come out and support. Come out and buy a magazine. Come out and check out Holistic Connection. And, just keep this amazing circle that we have curated over the last 7 years going, because it's definitely been a dope ride. So that's all I got for y'all tonight. Me and Joe about to do some pictures in a minute, but I definitely want to shout out everybody. I want to give Herb some content he could chop up and drop online. And, make sure y'all follow us on Cash Color Cannabis. Follow Cash Color Cannabis on all social media platforms, from Twitter to Instagram to Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Urban Grow Media, but all you got to do is hit @Cash Color Cannabis and it'll pop up. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers, so we're already close to 400. So help us cross that line. So go subscribe to us also on YouTube. And make sure you hit the link in the bio. Subscribe to Cash Color Cannabis magazine. Make sure you subscribe to our mail list so you know when all individual issues go out. And that's all I got. It's Cash Color Campus, high level conversation from livehip-hopdaily.tv. Bro, that New York trip was hilarious.